What is going on, guys? We are back with another Born for More episode today. And I just wanted to talk about sacrificing the person who you are right now for the person that you want to be in the future. And I wanted to talk about this because I was just watching a motivational video and the guy was talking about people. He was saying people want to change, but people never change their actions. And where am I getting at with this? So people want to change so bad, right? And that's awesome. Wanting to change is great. But then people don't consistently change their actions. And if you never change your actions, then you're never going to get to where you want to go because you have to set yourself apart, right? Think about your life for a second. Think about the things that you do right now, whether that be good or bad or whatever. Everything that you do now, though, everything that you've done in the past is a reflection of where you are now, right? So if you want to become a new person, do you think you can keep doing the things you're doing now? No. You have to change what you're doing so you can, in the future, be the person that you want to be. And I know it might suck, but, and this is something I want to talk about too. So you have the pain of staying the same versus the pain of change, right? And I know a lot of you guys may be struggling with different things in your life. You may be struggling with depression, anxiety, maybe something's going on in your family. Maybe you just got broken up with. Maybe you just got injured. Anything, right? And I understand that those things can suck. And I understand the pain that you might be going through. And maybe that pain is why you're making decisions that you're making. But I want you to just seriously reflect on your life for a second, okay? Think about those decisions and where they have brought you. Think about those decisions and what they've done for you, right? I'm going to reflect too at the same time while you are. So when I was a junior in high school, I tore my ACL playing football, third game of the year. And at that point in time, football was my everything. I put my whole entire identity into football. I had been training to be the best that I could be for months and months and years at that point, and it was all finally coming together. I was having a great season. Our team was having a great season. And that was also the year after COVID, so we were finally gonna have a good full season, nothing holding us back. And then third game of the year, I tore my ACL playing our rivals. And yeah, that sucked at the time. It was terrible because my entire identity was placed in football, which is not good. I'm not saying that's good, but that's the way it was at the time. And my entire identity was placed in football. And so when that just got ripped away from me, that hurt, It was a pain that I didn't really understand it at the time, because it was more of a deeper pain than I was used to. It wasn't surface level. It wasn't like my knee hurt, it was like my soul hurt. But anyways, moving on, I turned to a bunch of different vices to try to fill that void that I had in my heart. Because at that, football was my everything, and all of a sudden that's ripped away from me. So I started turning to all these different things to try to fill that void in my heart and to try to make me feel the way that football had made me feel. And so I started drinking, smoking, getting with girls, all these different things, and that I had never done before. I wasn't ever the kind of guy to do that kind of stuff before. I was just kind of a laid back guy who just hung out with my family and kind of just did the things that I knew I needed to do. But whenever this happened, I started turning to all these different things. And yes, while they did fill the void instantly, maybe for that one night, the accumulation of all those negative things that I was doing, it just continued to push me down a darker and darker path. My mental state continued to get worse and worse. I just kept abusing things even more and more, and I just continued to feel worse and worse. And this is what I'm trying to get at with all this is, yes, these things that you might do, some decisions that you make might feel good in the moment. They might be helping you feel better because you're going through a hard time. Or maybe you're not going through a hard time and you just like to scroll because you like your little dopamine hit. And I get it. It feels good in the moment. But the pain in the future that you're going to feel from turning to all these vices, from being lazy, from doing the things you don't want to do, it's going to be so much worse than the pain that you're going to feel now from actually doing the things you're supposed to do, from locking in, from being focused, from waking up early, from getting sore from being at the gym, from all these different things. That pain that you're going to feel now from doing those is going to be so much more worth it than the pain that you're going to feel in the future when all of a sudden you have health issues and your liver's failing because you've been drinking too much, or you're getting divorced because your mental state was never okay after something happened to you when you were younger and you never got it fixed, or you're broke and you have no money because all you do is party and now you have nothing to show for it except a minimum wage job. All these different things, right? The pain that you're going to feel now is going to be worth it because you're going to be living the life in the future that you want to live. And you guys really need to stop holding on to the old you. You need to sacrifice that old you, because I know the things you're doing now. I was literally there. I know you guys might think that it's just who you are, that's just the kind of person you are. I just make those decisions. You know, my family made those decisions. This is how I grew up. This is how my life's going to be. Blah, 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 blah. I know how you guys feel. My family was great. I can't personally say that I had family issues, but I still understand how you guys feel because I see it all around me. I see all these people who just blame their circumstances on who they are. Oh, they were born into this family, so this is the kind of person they are and they can never change. Blah, 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 all these different things. But you have to realize that you are the change in your life and you can make that change. You have to stop holding on to your old self. You have to stop holding on to that person who you think you are and really step into your future self. You have to act like you are already your future self. You have to step into that with faith, knowing that you are going to be that one day. I promise you, if you just put in the work and do what you want to do, you will become the person that you want to be one day. You have to just believe, and then you have to take action. You have to not think about the short-term gratification so much, and you have to think about the long-term, right? What are you willing to sacrifice now for the person that you want to be? Who are you willing to become in the future? We're going to go back to some more reflection, okay? I want you to sit there for a second, and I want you to think of who you want to be. Think of your dreams, your goals, your visions. Think about your future wife or husband, if you're a boy or a girl. All these different things. I want you to think about it and have it in your mind right now. Genuinely have it in your mind. And now take that and think about, what are you going to have to do to get there, right? I want to be a successful social media influencer so I can change other people's lives through this platform. I want to have a beautiful wife and kids. I want to live somewhere, well, I guess I want to live somewhere warmer, but I want to be by family. So I want to live in a nice house. I want to live on the lake, right? Okay, so what do I have to do to get there? If I would have sat down and thought about these same questions, I would have been like, okay, I'm going to have to put in work every single day. I'm going to have to post these videos, right? I'm going to have to put in this work. I'm going to have to get closer with the Lord. I'm going to have to go to the gym every single day. But you know what also I can't do? Oh, yeah, in order to become that version, yeah, like I don't want to be an alcoholic. I don't want to be drinking when I get older. That's not going to be in my future. Okay, so why am I doing it now? Okay, so we'll stop doing that. Okay, my future self, the man I want to be, isn't going to smoke. Okay, so like, why am I doing that? Okay, he's not going to be jerking off in his bathroom. Oh, okay. So like, think about the actions that you're doing in your life. Think about the person that you want to be and what they would be doing. What decisions would they be making? They wouldn't be doing all the things that you're doing. They wouldn't be turning to these vices. They wouldn't be turning other people down, not worrying about other people. They would be being loving, kind, respectful to other people, no matter what's going on. They would be putting in the work every single day. They would be doing all these different things that you're not doing right now, and that's okay. That is okay. I get it. Times can be hard. You make dumb decisions. I was the exact same way. I did everything that you're doing. I promise you. Okay, maybe not everything, but I did a lot of bad things. Okay, I understand. And it's hard to change. It's hard because you think that that's who you are now, but it's not who you want to be, right? And that's what it's about. Think about the person that you want to be, and think about the decisions that they would be making. And then implement those decisions into your life and watch yourself change. Every single decision that you make, think about it. Would my future self be doing that? And if the answer is no, get rid of it. If you have friends in your life and you're like, okay, my future self probably wouldn't be friends with these clowns, then get rid of them. Get rid of them. If you have anybody in your life that you're like, yeah, my future me would probably leave them in the dust, then that's all right. Then just end it. It's all right to end relationships. Stuff happens. You grow older. You mature. People change. People grow away from each other. That's all right. But you have to make the decision for your future self, because if you keep being stuck in this cycle of short-term gratification, I'm worried about me now, I'm worried about me now, me now, me now, me, instead of that person that you want to be in the future, then nothing's ever going to change and you're going to stay the exact same. You're never going to get to where you want to go. So that is my encouragement for you guys today. Sacrifice the old you. Sacrifice the person that you are right now for the person that you want to be. Because I promise you, your future self is staring down at you right now, begging you to change. And realize, guys, that you were born for more than you could ever imagine. Love you guys, and if you like this video, share it to somebody who you think needs to hear it, and comment your thoughts down below. I love you guys so much.